Come and check out my review of the Tidal tank and dress pattern, as well as find out some news about how you can enter to win a free sewing pattern and possibly a new sewing machine. Hi YouTube, I'm Crystal of Crystalsewsandstuff.com. Welcome back to the channel today, where I share sewing pattern reviews, sewing tips and techniques, and other fun related content. So today I'm here to share with you my review of the Tidal tank and dress pattern, as well as to share some news about a fun pattern giveaway and a chance to win a new sewing machine. So first, let's get into the sewing pattern review. So the Tidal tank and dress pattern is a really cute and easy to sew dress pattern designed for knit fabrics with some drape to it, and it is available in sizes extra small through 3X, and there are plans to have all of the Love Notions patterns expanded to 5XL. And so, but right now the pattern is available in sizes extra small to 3X, and that fits bust sizes of 33 inches through to 49.5 inches for the full bust, and then it is for waist of 26.5 inches through 41.5 inches, and then full hips of 35.5 inches through to 51.5 inches. So a really nice size range there. And there are also options for you to go ahead and add a short sleeve to the pattern, so you can sew it as a tank or with short sleeves. And then there are also length options, so you can sew it as a tank top, a knee length dress, as well as a maxi dress. And I decided to go ahead and sew up the maxi dress for the Sew Maxi for Mother's Day challenge that I'm hosting with T of Crumpets Tea and Sewing. And you still have time to go ahead and enter, because the challenge ends on May 16th. So you have about 2 weeks left to go ahead and get your makes in on Instagram. So I'm loving seeing all of your makes. But anyway, I decided to go ahead and do the maxi version of this really cute pattern. So the fabric that I chose is this tie-dye style knit fabric from Joann Fabrics, and it's really cute. I just love how it has that kind of Japanese shibori style tie-dye technique look to it. I know it's digitally printed, but I think it has that kind of style to it. And I just love how it turned out in this design. So I sewed up a size medium for the bust, and then I graded out to a size large for the waist and hips for this pattern. And I'm happy with the sizing on it. So there aren't a lot of pattern pieces for the pattern. You have your front piece cut once on the fold, and then you have your back piece cut twice, and then you have bindings for the arms as well as the neck, and then you also have an option to add sleeves as well. And the way the pattern is set up, you have two different cut areas. So if you want to do the sleeve, you cut in a little bit narrower, and there are markings on the pattern for you to cut it for a tank, and then you would cut it out a little bit wider if you wanted to go ahead and sew up version with the sleeve. So I love that I love when patterns don't just stick a sleeve on it, but I like it when they make an adjustment to accommodate the sleeves, because sometimes when they just add a sleeve, it makes the armholes and everything too big when they do it that way. And I'm really happy with this design. Then the way the back piece hits the front piece creates princess seams down the sides right here. So you get some nice princess seaming right here, and so the back piece comes over into the side area because the front piece is a bit narrower than the back piece, and I really like that about the pattern. And in order to bring out the kind of princess seam style, I decided that I wanted the front piece to have a vertical direction for the tie-dye pieces, and then I wanted the back and side pieces to have a horizontal look to it. But when I went to go cut out the fabric, it wasn't wide enough for me to have the whole back piece in one direction. I mean, I guess I could have cut both sides in one direction, but I decided instead to go ahead and make a waist back seam and have the top part of the bodice piece go vertical just like the front, and then have the bottom portion of the back skirt piece be horizontal. So just to switch it up, and so that you can see the kind of the different style lines of the fabric. This would really look cute in a stripe as well, but I think it gives kind of a similar look to have, you know, the print going in different directions. And I have a quick clip on how I did that, and you can check that out right here. So I've decided that I want the stripes of my dress to be in the opposite direction of the front. So the width of my fabric is not wide enough for me to do the whole piece in one direction. So I'm going to break it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the bodice section horizontal and the skirt portion vertical. And so I'm taking the waistline, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add seam allowance to the bodice portion as well as to the skirt portion. So that way I'll have two pieces, and then I'll have the skirt portion be vertical and the bodice portion be horizontal. So the first thing you have to do is take your ruler and line it up with the waistline. And so that's what I'm going to just draw a line at the waistline here and make sure everything is even. Like that, and then I'm going to cut that down. Now we have two pieces, and what I'm going to do next is add some plain pattern paper under here and then add 3/8 inch seam allowance to both ends. Okay, so now that I have everything taped, I'm just going to add 3/8 inch seam allowance here. So I'm going to line it up to the line, my cutting line, and just take my pen. Now this is a 3/8 inch ruler that I picked up from Stitch Buds, and I'll leave a link below so you can check it out if you're interested. But any ruler that you have that has 1/8 inch markings, you can go ahead and use that instead. What you're going to do is go ahead and draw a line down 3/8 inches all the way down from your cut line. Thing you want to make sure of is to go ahead and mark your side and your back. That way you don't sew up the wrong thing once you get going. I made sure to mark on the pattern piece that this is the back and this is the side, as well as on the actual fabric, which is the back and which is the side. That way I won't sew the wrong sections together. And then you're going to go up and sew up the back on your skirt piece, as well as on your bodice piece on the back first. So you're going to sew up your backs on the bodice as well as the skirt. So after you go ahead and sew down the top of your back piece as well as the skirt part of your back piece, then you just go ahead and attach your top bodice piece, top of the back bodice piece, to the skirt portion of your back piece, and then you're going to just go ahead and sew that down all the way across, making sure you match up your center seam and your corners, and then you'll have just one back piece for you to go ahead and continue on with the directions in the pattern. So that's what I did to add a little bit more visual interest to this pattern and to bring out the style lines of the pattern. The only other change that I made was to go ahead and shorten the bottom hem of the skirt, because there are lengthen and shorten lines, but when I put the pattern up against myself, I noticed that the waistline hit me in a really nice spot, and so I didn't want to lengthen and shorten it there, so I just took it off at the bottom, and I'm loving how that turned out. And I went on ahead and did a 3-thread serger hem on the bottom of the dress to finish it off. So I love that hem finish, especially on nice long flowy knits. I just think it looks so unique, and so I did that on my serger. So now here are some fun pics and twirls of me wearing this lovely Tidal dress. Alright, so those are the pics and twirls of the Tidal dress, and I'm just loving how it turned out in this beautiful tie-dye fabric. I just love the flow of it. It reminds me of waterways and light bouncing off the water. So I really love how this turned out in this print. And I'll leave a link in the description box so you can go ahead and check out this pattern. And there's also a girl's version of this pattern. So if you wanted to do a fun mommy and me kind of maxi dress, that would be really cute. Or a midi dress or tank tops. I think that would be so cute. So I'll leave a link to the girls version as well as the ladies version of this Tidal dress in the description box below. And these patterns, as well as all the other Love Notions patterns, are on sale this week from today, May 3rd, 2021 through May 10th, 2021. And you can pick them up for 40% off because this is their annual Mother's Day sale. So if you've been looking at some Love Notions patterns, this is a great time to go ahead and pick up a few. So I'll leave a link to just Love Notions page as well. And as an ambassador for Love Notions patterns, I'm giving away one free sewing pattern to a lucky winner on Instagram. And I'll go ahead and leave a link to that Instagram post where you can go ahead and enter into the giveaway. So in addition to the chance of winning a free sewing pattern, you also have a chance to win a brand new sewing machine. So Love Notions is giving away one sewing machine, and that is the Brilliance by BabyLock Sewing Machines. And I just love the look of this machine. I do have a BabyLock serger and I just absolutely love it. So I'm thinking that this sewing machine is really great. It's a very updated and modern sewing machine with speed control and a lot of different stitches. So I think you would enjoy this if you had a chance to win this sewing machine. So make sure you go ahead and check out the link to my Instagram post so you can have a chance to win this beautiful sewing machine. All right, so that is my review of the Tidal dress. This is a great pattern for you to go ahead and try for the Sew Maxi for Mother's Day challenge because I just love the fun and flow of this quick and easy pattern. It only take you a little bit of time to go ahead and sew it up, and it would look really great in contrasting fabrics for the front piece and then the back piece together. And I've seen a lot of those options as well. So I think you would enjoy sewing this up, and you can sew it up in no time. So please go ahead and like the video if you enjoyed it, and go ahead and let me know what you think about the pattern in the comment section. I'd love to know. Check out the links below if you're interested in picking up this pattern. Those are affiliate links, and I receive a small commission if you decide to make a purchase through those links. And good luck to everyone who enters the giveaway. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.